Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on GTA 5 for some more racing in the great migration of SUVs. Some have gone over there. Someone's got beached. I think there's Gliska has got it wedged on the bridge. Some jumped off the side, some have got stuck. I can see this going amazingly well. I'm not quite sure what their plan is over there, other than bump cars towards the bridge and somebody's falling on the track. Nope, not made it. Not made it either. About to go racy time here, I think. 1 minute mark, we're going racing. This is a... Oi, you sneaky bugger. Well, it's on the circuit for a Ninetales. And it's actually not a bad attempt. Yes, it's time to go racing. This is a replica of a real-world circuit. As ever, good luck. Try and have a guess. See if you can figure out what track it is that we are driving around. We've got the Rebler. This is actually a pretty good vehicle. We've had them raced a couple of times, and they always produce amazing racing. So we're going to have a go with them here and hope that it will continue. Where do we? Okay, I know where we go from here. This is going to be a little bit of a difficult. We'll go all the way around the outside, and it's the inside. I presume there will be stop sticks somewhere around on that inside to stop any sneaky buggers. Somebody pointing the wrong direction back there, and we are around the final corner. There is sticky out bits of wall to stop too much curb boosting going on down there, and level 8 is to the lead of the race. Can we sweep around the outside and the back end? Let's go a little bit. If we push it too hard, the back end will just move about, so got to be aware of that one. It's side by side all the way through turn 1, and there's a synchronized sliding from everybody through there. Can we get a good run? We do. Down the back straight, we can box in Pega, and then it'll be us to the lead of the race if we can pull it up in time, which we do. Oh, thankfully we're in an SUV. We can get away with hitting that bump. We've found a use for the kind of the use for the SUVs. They can go across the big curbs better than a sports car. I got confused with super and sports and almost said, I'm not even sure what word I was going for there. We tried to make a combination word again, and lots of vehicles coming towards us. Let's not think about combination words. Let's focus on the driving aspect. Oh, very sideways in front of a danger man. It's not what you want. It's not what you want to go around a corner to suddenly see is a vehicle very, very crossed up. Oh, there's some leaning going on. We are side by side once again here. Oh, get a massive run, nowhere to go, so we'll just push a Ninetales to the lead of the race. Oh, God! There's no stop sticks. Ninetales exploded. Danger man got thrown at me. That was mad. You know what I said about these being okay to go across the bump? I take it back. Next lap, proven very, very, very incorrect. And Ninetales, I guess, hit it a lot harder than I did, and all manner of chaos befell the pack. Okay, we've got to really slow it down for turn 1. That's fine. I mean, let's not go into the back of Ewan if we can help it. That was almost like a bloody Logano moment for if we had the onboard camera. I say that now, I know how the backlog of GTA 5 stuff that I have at the moment is going to... That reference is going to be like a month and a half out of date, but never mind. We are going to climb up the hill in second place in all of this. Can we get a move done around the outside here? We might get the pass done. Oh, yes, we do. Get the pass done. The difficult part here is it's quite the run to the... Oh, okay, moved across a little bit too much on that one. Yeah, should have done that. Oh, it's quite a long run to the finish line. Oh, and if you come off that fight, if you come off that chicane in the lead, if anyone's close by, you're going to be in trouble. But, I mean, we've seen it time and time again, like, for the whole race, you want to be in second place. So when it's the final lap, it's not always the way. The track position is still very, very helpful. So it's powerful, but it's not completely unbeatable. Sometimes you can be too close and not really get a good slipstream pull. Sometimes you get in a tangle, and you just don't have time to catch up. There's going to be a gap somewhere down there. It's not a very big gap. We get the much neater run up the hill. I'm just going to make it 3 wide into the next chicane. I'm going to have to carefully does it. You don't normally fit 3 cars wide through that section on the actual real-world track. You're still 3 wide. We're 3 wide for 3 corners, and now... Oh, that's not going to fit. There's not gap. There was gap kind of between me and the pit wall. Level 8's giving Gliska a bump draft all the way down the start-finish straight. I could have actually been a lot faster through turn 1. So that's on me. I say on me slightly. It's difficult to judge, especially if you don't know somebody's going to be to your outside. We're going to lose the back end, chase the car across the road. It seems to be quite minimal stop sticks around the place, which is nice in terms of if you slide off with this vehicle, you get away with it. So that we know that curb there is a bit nasty. We're going to lose the place again on the run up the hill. Yeah, here comes Impega somewhere in the middle of that. Not going to work. We're going to have to... Oh, this gets a big twitch. Oh, this gets a big twitch. We kind of bump and straighten the car up. But yeah, so now as we come down off of the final corner, yeah, we wouldn't get the run. So, I took my hand off the controller momentarily to itch my nose. Ewan gave us a huge bump draft. I apologise, Danger Manager. I didn't expect to suddenly be fired left. I don't know if I would have had any chance to be able to correct it anyway. Back into it go again. Yeah, Ewan... What? Yeah. I wasn't expecting the bump. I was slightly not holding the controller because I had an itchy nose, and it went wrong for Danger Man. I got away with it. We've got a massive run down here. That setup there is nice, although you carry so much speed up the hill. Got to be a smidge careful. We're going to get slipstream past. Not quite, actually. They're a little further back this time around. I mean, if you can run in here untroubled, can you get out of here fast enough to win the run to the line? I don't know if you could. The curb that you might try and sneak a boost off of kind of falls away a little bit. Yeah, okay. You kind of want to... I think you want to come off that chicane second, but if you've got a pack of 5 or 6 cars, that's a really difficult game to judge, because everyone's going to be tripping over one another. As I said, we've done plenty of races where we've sat there and thought, yeah, second's the place you want to be, and then first is the car that leads out the final corner goes on and wins it anyway, so we shall see, because the fighting for second gets very vicious, and then everyone goes slowly fighting for second. We're going to be side by side up the hill. Whiskers alongside. Oh, a little bit of a laggy connection there. We'll bump doors once more. Again, we'll give plenty of space. I know someone's going to fire up the inside somewhere. Yeah, car is still there. We got across the curbs, across... Oh, there's a lot of vehicles lining up to have a go. Down towards turn 1 here. Oh, just a lot of vehicles here. All of a sudden... can we go to the outside? Around the outside of here, you're with the inside for the next corner. I don't know whether we can, though. Oh, it's 4 wide. Nope, that's silly. The level 8 is going to back out that one. You're going to run out of grip. You're going to run out of road as well. These are not small vehicles here. Thankfully, there is plenty of runoff area. Oop, go forward. Go forward, longbow. Oh, this is crowded, to say the least. We get a great run up the hill. We're going to be to the outside of Gliska again. I think it's about the 3rd lap now. Oh, level 8's to the outside of us. He's going to run out of space over there. We will fall into line. I very nearly missed that checkpoint. Someone's going to get in trouble, or someone has already got in trouble with that. I have no doubt at all. Oh, that's a great run on the outside. I wanted that run. Oh, it's too late. So many bump drafts are coming in this one. We've got no other option. We'll just push cars forward here and hold back. This is going to be complete madness with a couple of laps to go. It always looks like it might rain as well. That would really spice things up for the grand finale, if you like. It is going to be... I think there's going to have to be some teamwork. I think there's going to be a push to the line here, because there's so many cars close together in all of this. Oh, 3 wide, through the middle. It's a spin on the outside for either Danger Man or Ninetales. Didn't see. I think there's just no room. I don't know if they realised there was a car on their outside or quite what happened. Whether there was an initial connection and the car got speared because of game physics. That happens plenty of times. How many more laps have we got of this? How will the pack stay together long enough? We're going to have at least one more time around here. Blakey, okay, 2 more laps to go. We've got a 6-car breakaway at the front. Whether the whole pack will reform by the end of the race, and the way we're fighting, I think it probably is going to. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be fun. We are through the middle of all of this. We are, and that will be us up into a 4th. We get a great run down here. Yeah. We'll use all the momentum to go to the lead of the race. Not going to push... It's a very short straight, that, with a nasty corner at the end of it. Not going to push Blakey into that. Blakey will give us an assist towards the 2nd of the chicanes. We're going to... Oh, big oversteer moment. Off the curbing there a little bit. Be some fantastic racing in this one. We've got one more lap to go. Come on now. So this is where, if you come off that corner, you don't necessarily want... Oh, you want to be where Longbow was. We almost had a big enough lead that they couldn't catch us, but in the end, they could. This is it, the final lap. I mean, you want to be close enough that you're at a chance to get the slipstream run, but yeah. Oh God, you want to be far enough back to get a slipstream run. You want to be close enough that so you can be in the fight. That was a little bit of an iffy line from me. Wasn't the best rejoin I've ever done. Oh, that's a gap that's gonna not work. I had such speed. Oh, Blakey got clobbered by the curb. Not as bad as Ninetails' crash, but still a pretty heavy one now. Where you position your vehicle here is going to be... There's a lot of pushing and shoving is going to happen on this run to the line. No one could turn their cars there. We all got stuck together. Longbow's got a massive lead in this. It may well be, yeah, literally as I promised, with bang doors all the way across the line. As I said, every lap, second, third gets the big run. Of the final lap, it doesn't happen because we all fight one another. What a race. It was brilliant, utter madness. It didn't help that me and Pega and Gliska, we were a little bit connected and cars just wouldn't unstick through that chicane. I was a bit aggressive on the inside, but once the cars got stuck, I then couldn't pull the cars apart. So, not quite ideal. However, that was some good fun. That was some good fun indeed. I have just realised, as far as Guess the Track goes, this one kind of gives it away in the name. Well, you probably figured it's not the hardest one to go for the guessing part, but regardless. So we are for race number 2. Going for something we haven't driven for ages. I don't know the last time we had a race with the Cheetah. The original Cheetah, this is. The Cheetah Classic gets used a fair bit, but yeah, the original Cheetah, I don't know. I love this car. It was the first... No, actually, no. It was the first really expensive supercar I bought. I bought in GTA Online back in the 360 days. I had a Monroe, I then had a Vaca, and then I had a Cheetah. I still have all of them, actually, hanging around in my various garages. Yeah, even my very first... Actually, no, my very first car, I don't remember what it was, but the very first car I bought is the Monroe. Still sits in one of my garages. And I do like the Cheetah. It's a nice car. Of course, it gets forgotten about nowadays with all of the new vehicles that are being added to the game. And the one downside we do have to be careful of is damage. This thing can get broken in crashes and will be... Yeah, buckled wheels will get slowed down. Just saw something fly off the circuit. It looked like a dark green car, a Longbow, but I could be wrong in that one. We're going to sweep around the outside of Angus, and that will get us back into a third position here, if we can hold it together. I mean, these things have got a lot of grip. They slide around less than the SUV. Funnily enough, that's a gap. Pega didn't know I was there. That's fair enough. It was a little bit ambitious from me. I just had a really good run. But yeah, Pega's moving across. Take a normal racing line. It was an ambitious attempt. Oh, and understandable. It didn't quite work. I mean, that's the sort of thing with that kind of pass. It's fair. It's fine to go for it. You've just got to be aware that the other car might not see you and how to react to the other car if it doesn't see you. We've got a good run down the start-finish straight. We're going to the inside at the first corner, but I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure of the grip. And in a 3 wide, I don't want to have a slight understeer moment and end up carting everybody off the circuit. Oh, we get a little boop, just a little nudge from the danger man there. We've again got this good run, and technically I really shouldn't be going to the outside too much there because I'm kind of off the track. But we're following the FIA track limits of it may or may not be watched. We're not really sure, and at any given point you might get a penalty. Oh, that was all sorts of manners of wrong. Oh, get back on the circuit, you bugger. Have we got a good run? So what is the run? What's the toe like in these? Pretty powerful. Yeah, see, if that was the final lap, we would have won the race. However, whenever we seem to get to the final lap, it just never quite works out. Sometimes it does, of course, but more often than not, we spend all these races planning these runs and the car in first wins it to the line. We are in the lead. Where is the run going to come from? We're going to get swamped by everybody. They're going to the outside more. That's fine. The red car thought about it, but just didn't want to put the nose up the inside and make a 3 wide through here, which is probably the more sensible of the options. Can we do anything into the chicane here? Oh, a little bit of understeer from me there. Not... they didn't quite get that corner right. This has actually got quite a big lead at this point. We're a little bit more spread out. Not quite got the toe going on that we were hoping for back here. But we're now drawn level with the white machine. Can I carry... Oh, good speed. We do carry good speed through there. However, not as good a speed as Ewan, who is passed around, well, around the outside of that bit with, passed on the next corner, and Pegger gets a twitch through that section. We have to check up. Ewan checks up now. The whole Skittles bag of cars is here. Oh! I don't think there was quite the realisation that there was a car alongside, and that has caused a mess as everybody was, just as the whole group got together, that one occurred. Just in case of too many cars in a little area. Really, we're going to get a great run down here. That's the sort of distance you want. There's a lovely slipstream pull, and Pegger's got nothing. Well, as you head up towards the halfway mark of the race, there's been 3 cars at the front, fairly consistently, and a few have joined and then dropped back. The pack is going to recatch, and it's going to go manic again, much like it did with the SUVs. We're happy to sit out wide through there. No need to do too much crazy. Where is that blue car? Yeah, let's just sit back for a moment and get a great run down here. Don't know whether you can push with these cars very well. I think Angus had a crazy run, and Pegger's hit the curb and gone. Ewan's doing a wheelie. I think it was Ewan. Someone was doing a wheelie. Every time that first chicane has caught out something and the pack gets separated again. It's just the way that it goes. Right, so we're trying to set up what... Yeah, that's the sort of run we kind of want. If we're in that position, of course, the position you end up in for the final lap of the race is going to be different. You've got to make that snap judgment call. Gliska's going to go around the outside of space, and there's no point slowing each other down too much. We're going to fight for this lead, of course we are, but we don't really want to cost each other any more time than we have to. The more we slow each other down, the quicker the whole pack of cars will come and catch us. That's a brave dive, but a fair move. Space was given. We will get there. That's the sort of move there that costs time. If I booped, certainly on my screen I was not aware of any contact between me and Gliska. I'm incredibly sorry if there was on that, unless Gliska tried to kind of like twitch it out of the way and clip the curb on the other side. I thought there was enough space even for a slight move to get away with that, so I'd be surprised if that was the case, but it could have been a little bit laggy. This is GTA we're talking about. It does happen sometimes. We've got a great run on the exit here. And we have been turned. That's a really weird angle that happened. I'm not quite sure. Maybe Dangerman put a wheel on the curb and got spun? Like, the speed and velocity that hit is really weird, which makes me think Dangerman may have got spun off of the curb. We're going to go the wrong side of that. I just couldn't get it turned. In fact, Dangerman's also... Ooh, there's a Ewan still there. Remember that. Yeah, that was all sorts of weird. Okay. We have a couple of laps still to go. We've still got time. Ewan, we've got to work together. We've got to work together. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The pack is very, very busy up there, so I suspect it won't be a problem with catching, because they're going to fight one another. They're going to be really slow. Honestly, a lap or two. We might be by the end of this lap, if they're fighting like that, and we can have a lap of no trouble, we will be up to that group. We'll clobber the curb, a little bit of a jumpy over the corner, slightly. Let's see if we can... not carry too much speed on the way into there. That's okay. Not quite ideal, but we'll give it a try. We're going to overshoot a small bit on the way in. Don't wipe the back of Angus's car through there. We might be on for a fastest lap of the race. Certainly me and Ewan are going to be on for a really quick lap here, because we've had a fair bit of slipstream, although I think Ewan will probably get a better lap than me, because we went a little bit the wrong side for that fight. We just didn't get any slipstream on Longbow's car. And this is the battle for the lead. The important bit now is don't make a mistake. We've caught up. We've caught up from the issues we got into, but this guy climbed over the back of someone's car. Didn't expect to see that with a Cheetah. I more expected to see Gliska scooping a car there rather than climbing over somebody, because they've got such a low nose. But there we go. That is some physics. That's got away with it though, surprisingly well. We're going to run through here. There's just not going to be any space for that one down there. Angus is fighting with Pegger. Blakey's going to run out of room going for that middle. There's a lot of cars in a small space. 2 more laps to go here. We move ourselves up into third. Just got to stay in the fight, and then the final lap, hope we're in the right place at the right time. I mean, there's an element of luck, there's an element of skill. You kind of need both to... there's a skill to make the most of the right place at the right time. There's a fair bit of luck to find yourself there. Let's go with a massive run around the outside. That's a great run there, and gets it stopped. We're a little bit slow on that much tighter line. That is back to us 3 again. As it has been for a lot of this. Can we get off the corner nicely? We do. See, if this was a final lap, we wouldn't really get the run because we've not got the draft from him. Pega Longbow gets a great run, but doesn't get out the slipstream in time. A little bit of bump drafting might be possible. There's a Ninetales to the lead of the race. Longbow got into the back of Glisco, I think, through there. Difficult to tell, though. Everyone has survived that corner. Now, where are we? Oh, I wanted to try and get the move done down here, but we're so close we're not actually going to get a draft. Pega's going to get both of us. Angus is to the inside. 3 wide up the hill is a danger. I mean, we've tried 3 wide in some of the chicanes. We've seen how bloody dangerous it is. Yeah. Oh, that's a little wide from me. That's Pega might have got far enough away because I was all sorts of wrong. Ninetales was not in the right place for that. And again, I think it's going to be the car that came out of the... yeah, once again, no one's in the right place. Slightly my fault, but... yeah, I don't... we were quite far back. Even if I got a good chicane... maybe not. And both times, yeah, the car in first is the car. The car in first out of the chicane is the car that won, despite all the other laps that said. That was good fun. That's a really cool circuit. I mean, as the name suggests, yeah, it's Lime Rock, and it worked really, really well. Some very good racing in that one with the Cheetahs. Very good racing with the SUVs as well. The Rebler, I think. I can never remember it. I always want to call it something else. But yeah, really, really good fun. Excellent circuit, that one. Built by Scotty, so thank you very much, Scotty, for that wonderful track. Yeah, didn't quite go my way as such, but didn't quite get the wins, but had a lot of fun, and that's the important bit. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.